I specialize in trauma and something I like to call complex trauma. And I tend to see a lot of teenagers and teenage females and prepping them for launching into this world in college. And, as a result, I'm always looking for self-defense training out there because I don't want them coming back to me from college because now they've suffered a sexual assault that they potentially could have, escaped if they had the right tools.
Sure.
And so I've been to all the eye gouging, groin striking, beat up big guy who's in like a balloon costume kind of trainings. And P.S. there's room for those too. I'm not anti those. But I always kind of instinctively knew that there was an issue with them because the majority of assaults happen by people we know. Yeah. And the chances of me wanting to stick my finger in, Tom from this fraternity who everybody knows and loves into his eyeball.
Right. When you've never been in a confrontation in your life to go to that extreme measure. Right.
And ew. No,
yeah. And let's just say gross.
Yes, exactly. Gross. And, the chances of you landing that perfect strike, even if you are in the striking arts for many years is also illegit. And so I kind of knew that. I've had fights, unfortunately, as a teenager and during my childhood. And, I know how those go down. Your bad guy doesn't stay still right in front of you for you to hit him.
Yes. Yeah, it's not a movie. I know.
It's not. So anyway, I had heard about this jiu-jitsu thing because I was working at a men's sober living, and the owner of that was a black belt at Crone, Gracie. And he was instructing the guys at the sober living in this. And, I kept hearing stories from those clients and other clients that jiu-jitsu was saving their life and helping them through addiction and all those kinds of stuff. And I'm like, what's this jiu-jitsu thing? Yeah. Anyway, so that was in the back of my head. And then a friend invited me to a self-defense training, and, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't even look up what it was. I was just like, okay, yeah, I'll go to another.
Oh my gosh. I didn't realize that. You had no idea. Wow.
No, I had no idea what it was. I didn't know who Henner was.
Wow.
I didn't know anything about any of it. And so, yeah, I showed up and I was addicted day one. I went, cool. Wow, this is cool. This is based on leverage. This is something that my daughter, I even knew at that point, I'm like, my 9-year-old daughter could execute on this and actually stay safe. And I went, wow, this is incredible. Yeah. And I don't necessarily have to be violent to protect myself from violence too. So it's just so refreshing to know that I didn't have to groin strike or eye gouge. And then it addressed all those really cool things. Like in my school, there's a lot of work on women's self-defense. And so we have like a creepy hug technique.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Well,
where,
I like that exists. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And so it was long before the like striking blows where they're already working on people's ability to like set a boundary. Like, no, thank you. You're not going to wrap your hand around my waist. I'm going to underhook your arm as you go for that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And I was 10 hours a week. Shortly thereafter that, I'm on the mat.
Yeah, you were in.